Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Hassen. Welcome to the first day of the extended school year program. I am going to be teaching the English for the summer for 7th and 8th grade. Miss Hale will be teaching the math, and I'm really looking forward to this summer. The theme for English class for the summer is going to be Under the Sea, and most of what we do will revolve around the novel The Island of the Blue Dolphins, which is a novel I think you're really going to enjoy. I ordered copies of the novel for each of you to keep, and it will be mailed home to you by the end of this week, along with any hard copies of work that we'll be doing associated with the book. So be watching for that in the mail later this week. In the meantime, we'll be doing some activities that are related to the theme, and possibly starting maybe the first 1 or 2 chapters toward the end of the week. So check in with me and I'll kind of guide you along as we go. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to working with you this summer and having some fun. We are going to be obviously using Google Classroom for our main platform this summer. The login information is the same as it was during the regular school year. The procedure for accessing assignments and turning things in hasn't changed, so hopefully you're all kind of familiar with that. If you're not and you need help with any of that, Mrs. DeFazzi and I are here for help with computer issues, but also for help with any assignments that you have questions about. So just keep that in mind. You can reach us by emailing us, and I will have our email addresses on the announcement page on Google Classroom. Another way that you can contact us is through Microsoft Teams. I used the chat feature during the regular school year to kind of keep in touch with the students. I found that it was easier than email, but that's up to you. It's totally up to you. The Microsoft Teams login information is the same as it was during the regular school year, and just do what's easiest for you. I found that the video chat feature is nice, and the audio chat also, if you need help. That's a good way for us to be able to give that to you right when you need it. So I think I said the hours between 8 and 12. If you need help with something, you can either contact me or Mrs. DeFazzi, and we will definitely be there to do that. I'm checking my notes here, guys. Hold on one second. So the procedure or the routine will be basically the same as it was when we were in the regular school year. If you didn't have me for the regular school year, what you're going to need to do is first check for the mini lesson video on Google Classroom each school day. And it's really important that you watch that mini lesson, because during that mini lesson, I'll explain what I want you to do for the day. I will clarify any directions. I'll also, if there's like a worksheet that you're going to be working on or some kind of activity that requires some reading, I will show you what the sheet is that we're going to be working on, and I'll read everything aloud to you. So the mini lesson, it's mini because it's short. It won't take a lot of time, but it'll save you time in the long run, because it'll clarify, I think, any questions you might have about what it is that you're supposed to do. So look at the mini lesson first, where I'll be talking and explaining things. After that, you're going to be looking for an audio recording. We're going to try to get through about a chapter a day from Island of the Blue Dolphins. If you had me for 8th grade English, we read The Outsiders at the end of the school year. Those chapters are much longer than the chapters in Island and the Blue Dolphins. So I don't want you to get overwhelmed when I say a chapter a day. It's not really that. The chapters are not long. So we'll do 1 chapter a day. Find the audio recording. I actually found a really good audio recording of each of the chapters on YouTube, and it's not just someone reading it to you, but it also has the text. So, for example, if we read the first 1 or 2 chapters before the end of the week and you have not yet received your hard copy, you can still follow along and read while you listen, because like I said, the text is there right on the YouTube video. So again, you'll be doing the mini lesson first, then you're going to find the audio recording of whatever chapter it is that we're working on that day. And then the last thing that you will be doing is checking the Google Doc. The Google Doc will be the activity or assignment that I have for you for that day. And it will either be related to the chapter that you read, or it will be somehow related to the theme. I'm going to try to change things up and keep it light and fun and enjoyable for you. Get a little bit of reading in, get a little bit of writing in, some listening, and just kind of keep your skills right where they need to be so that you're ready to move on in September. So for today, I just want you to write me a letter about your summer. And in this friendly letter, which you can either write on paper, I don't remember if I talked about that. You can either write it on paper, take a picture of it, and email me your letter, or you can type your letter on the Google Doc. If you want to write your letter and take a picture of it, write it on a piece of paper, that is, like I said, that's fine. But please take a look at the Google Doc, because I am going to include a sample letter from me to you, and it will kind of show you how to set your letter up. My letter is a little bit lengthy. Yours doesn't need to be as long as mine, as long as you have about, I would say about 7 to 10 sentences in the body of your letter, that would be fine. So when you write a friendly letter, the parts that you should include would be the date. So today's date is July 6th, 2020. A greeting, which would be Dear Mrs. Hassen, comma, then the body of your letter where you tell me about your summer, and then the closing, which you could write your friend, your student, comma, sincerely, comma, and then type your name. So those are all the parts of the friendly letter that I'd like you to include. Do your best with spelling. Don't worry about that too much. I really just want this to be kind of a fun, easy activity for you. And I'm really looking forward to hearing about your summer so far. My cats are chasing each other around like beasts in the background, by the way. If you hear some thumping, that's them. And sometimes they'll jump right up on the couch right in front of my face, so that'll be fun. All right, so I'm going to read aloud to you the letter that I will be posting on, oh my goodness, they're crazy. I'm going to read aloud to you the letter that I will have posted on the Google Doc. Here's my letter. July 6th, 2020. Dear students, welcome to our summer English class. I hope you and your family are doing well and staying safe and enjoying the nice weather. I am so excited to be your English teacher for the next few weeks. Our theme for the summer is Under the Sea, and we'll be reading Island of the Blue Dolphins. I think you will really enjoy this book. My summer has been nice so far, very relaxing. I rented a tiny cottage at Sampson State Park on Seneca Lake for a few days, and I really enjoyed spending time with my kids, sitting on the deck, looking at the lake, swimming, and watching the sunset. It is such a beautiful park. If your family wants to take a day trip, it would be a really nice place to visit. Another big thing that happened this summer was my daughter's graduation from Elmira City High School. There were 12 small graduation ceremonies all in one day so that everyone could stay safe and practice social distancing. It was just a beautiful ceremony. It made me feel really grateful for the administrators, teachers, and volunteers who planned the day. We decided not to have a graduation party because of the pandemic. That is sad, but my daughter says it is what it is. Being miserable isn't going to change anything. So you just have to take things as they come and know that this won't last forever. July 4th was pretty quiet for me. I did get to watch some fireworks that my neighbors were setting off, which I enjoyed. I am well rested from a nice break and ready to have a fun summer teaching online. I can't wait to read your letters. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Sincerely, Mrs. Hassen. So there's my letter. Go ahead and type yours and turn it in, or write it on a piece of paper, take a picture and email it to me. Can't wait to hear from you, and I'll see you tomorrow. There's no audio recording of a chapter, by the way, today. See you tomorrow. Bye, 7th and 8th graders.